Imagine a place where 5,000 years of history come together under one roof. A place that could unlock secrets hidden for millennia. What if the answers to the mysteries of the Great Pyramids, King Tutankhamun, and ancient Egypt weren't buried in tombs, but waiting to be discovered inside the world's largest archaeological museum? This $1 billion project could change the way we see history. The Grand Egyptian Museum, GEM, is more than just a collection of treasures. It's a key to unlocking mysteries we didn't even know existed. Get ready to explore the wonders of ancient Egypt like never before. Stay tuned as we dive into the secrets that could rewrite history. Welcome to the video. Today we're taking you on an exclusive journey inside the Grand Egyptian Museum, set to be the world's largest archaeological museum when it opens its doors. This is no ordinary museum. It's a time capsule of ancient Egyptian history, filled with over 100,000 artifacts, some of which have never been seen by the public before. The entire collection of King Tutankhamun's treasures will be displayed in one place for the first time ever. But that's not all. This museum is so monumental that it could spark new discoveries about one of the greatest civilizations in human history. Let's set the stage by looking at why the Grand Egyptian Museum is such a big deal. Spanning over 500,000 square meters, it's located just 2 kilometers from the pyramids of Giza, giving it an unbeatable view of the last remaining wonder of the ancient world. But what really sets this museum apart is its state-of-the-art design. The architecture itself is a marvel, built to reflect the grandeur of Egypt's ancient monuments, with a sloping facade that mirrors the pyramids themselves. The building is more than just a museum. It's a symbol of Egypt's modern identity. It's designed to handle millions of visitors per year, making it a key part of Egypt's tourism revival after years of political and social unrest. The investment in GEM is more than financial. It's about cultural heritage. Egypt is making a statement to the world that it is the steward of its ancient history, and that history is not just being preserved, but re-examined. But the GEM is not just a museum, it's also an educational and research facility. Inside, there are 13 laboratories dedicated to the conservation and restoration of artifacts. Over 5,000 items from King Tut's tomb are being restored here. Let that sink in for a moment. Some of these artifacts haven't been touched since they were discovered in 1922. Let's talk about King Tutankhamun's treasures. In 1922, British archaeologist Howard Carter discovered King Tut's tomb, and it was one of the most incredible archaeological finds of all time. Inside the tomb were 5,000 items, from gold masks and thrones to everyday objects that give us a glimpse into the life of the boy king. But here's something most people don't realize. Many of these treasures have never been seen by the public before. That's right. Only a fraction of the artifacts from King Tut's tomb have ever been on display, and most have been hidden away in storage. Until now, the GEM will display every single item from the tomb of Tutankhamun, all in one place for the first time in history. We're talking about his golden chariots, his intricately detailed sandals, and even his mummified remains. Imagine seeing the world-famous golden death mask up close, knowing that it's over 3,000 years old. But here's the real kicker. Some of these newly restored items are revealing clues that could challenge what we thought we knew about King Tut. For example, new studies on Tutankhamun's weapons, his dagger made from meteorite iron, raise questions about how advanced ancient Egyptian metallurgy really was. Could they have had knowledge of celestial materials that we're only just starting to understand? Now, let's dive into the cutting-edge technology that's making the Grand Egyptian Museum more than just a place to look at artifacts. You won't just be looking at ancient relics, you'll be experiencing them. The museum uses virtual reality, augmented reality, and interactive displays to create an immersive experience like no other. you'll be able to step inside the tomb of King Tut using virtual reality. Imagine standing where Howard Carter once stood, gazing at the treasures exactly as he saw them when he first opened the tomb. Another technological marvel at GEM is augmented reality, which allows you to see the pyramids in their original form, covered in gleaming white limestone, capped with gold. The pyramids, in their prime, looked nothing like the eroded structures we see today. Through these high-tech reconstructions, you can witness how they would have dominated the skyline of ancient Egypt. These immersive experiences aren't just for show. They're designed to educate visitors about how ancient Egyptians lived, worked, and built their massive monuments. The museum's team is working with archaeologists to use digital scans of artifacts to reveal new information about how they were made. The Grand Egyptian Museum isn't just a tourist attraction. It's a lifeline for Egypt's economy. Tourism has always been a major part of Egypt's GDP, but in recent years, political instability has taken a toll on visitor numbers. With the GEM, Egypt hopes to attract millions of tourists from around the world, not just to see the museum, but to experience Egypt as a whole. But it's not just about the economy. The GEM is a source of national pride. It represents a new era for Egypt, a country that's reclaiming its past and using it to build a brighter future. The museum is a symbol of resilience, showing the world that Egypt's rich cultural heritage is something worth preserving and celebrating. This resurgence of tourism is expected to bring in billions of dollars, benefiting not only the museum, but also local businesses, hotels, and restaurants. It's part of a broader vision to revitalize Egypt's tourism industry and place the country firmly back on the global map as a destination for history lovers and adventurers alike. What secrets could the Grand Egyptian Museum still hold? Some of the most exciting discoveries may not have been made yet. Many experts believe that the artifacts being restored and analyzed at GEM could lead to groundbreaking revelations about ancient Egypt. Take, for example, the recent discoveries surrounding King Tutankhamun's tomb. Some archaeologists believe there could be undiscovered chambers hidden behind the walls of the boy king's burial chamber. These chambers, if found, could contain the tomb of Queen Nefertiti, whose final resting place has never been discovered. And it's not just tombs. Researchers are using the museum's cutting-edge technology to analyze ancient texts, potentially revealing forgotten stories, hidden rituals, or even lost cities. Imagine discovering new tombs, burial sites, or even the blueprints of the pyramids. The possibilities are endless. As we continue to unlock these mysteries, we could gain new insights into how the pyramids were built, who exactly the Sphinx was modeled after, and why ancient Egyptians held such advanced knowledge of medicine, astronomy, and engineering. The Grand Egyptian Museum is not just a building, it's a portal to the past, a place where history comes alive. As the world watches its grand opening, one thing is certain: the secrets held within its walls have the potential to change our understanding of ancient Egypt forever. Thank you for watching this deep dive into the Grand Egyptian Museum. If you found this video intriguing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let us know in the comments, what discovery are you most excited about? Could this museum hold the key to Egypt's next great mystery? Stay tuned for more updates on historical discoveries from around the world.